Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon Jabber HD, and today we have my IPA Season 6 Week 10 battle against Josh and the Massachusetts Mawiles. Now, the team matchup is pretty bleak, and I do have to win this to even just have a chance at playoffs, because this is the last week, but we're gonna give it our best shot, and unfortunately, I'm running Kieran Blackstall and he has Mega Mawile. So, if I can make it at least if I can hack him a little bit, maybe we'll pull something out. And when I look at team preview, there's no Mega Mawile. So, woo, that makes it easier. But what I did end up bringing was a defensive Hariyama with Rest Talk for hopeful longevity. Got Calm Mind, Mega Sableye with mixed defenses. Got offensive Empoleon with Toxic for the Vaporeon. And we have Specs Tangrowth that just on his whole roster doesn't have any switch-ins with at least as long as I'm carrying the right 4 moves. And Kieran Black is specially defensive with the Ground EMZ to originally get the Mawile, but now we can just get a big hit off, hopefully, and then Scarf Mimikyu to hopefully finish off the game. So I'm going to lead with Mega Sableye, because I don't see a reason not to. Whimsicott, I can just switch out. It's not a big deal. And he's going to lead with the Miltank. Stays in, the Ice Punch. I don't understand that, but I'm just going to Calm Mind up. And I'm looking at the team again, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I just win. Like, I'm already now at +2 as he switches out into Latios, and what's he gonna do? All right, never mind. I don't just win, because that's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna crit me. So I'm gonna go into Tangrowth. Deflated, but Tangrowth at least should hopefully bring me back into this. And now that I know it's Specs, because that's the only way it was gonna kill me with that crit, I don't really have great switch-ins, but I'll have to vary my switch-ins between probably Empoleon, Kieran Black, and the Mimikyu to make sure that it doesn't just destroy my whole team. But thankfully, Specs Leaf Storm is just going to hit anything that comes in really hard, other than maybe the Miltank if it's Top Slipper. But this Leaf Storm does 2/3 to this Whimsicott, so I'm going to switch out to Spout Out, because I'm not sure what this set's going to be. Goes for sub, so Leech Seed probably incoming, but I just want to break this sub with the Empoleon, and so then I can at least get back out in Tangrowth and stop these Leech Seed subbing up shenanigans, because I do carry the HP Fire on this, so I will attempt to at least just continually break the sub and make sure that at some point it's not even in range to get that sub off. But the Toxic is now revealed, and that's going to make this a little more difficult, because I can't just keep staying in with my Tangrowth, but I have Regenerator, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'll just have to play really smart about it. Goes into Miltank, knowing I'm locked in. I go into Kieran Black. It can take a Moonblast if that's what was going to be, but obviously the switch happened, and I go for Toxic, expecting a switch into maybe Vaporeon, and he just gets up rocks since I have no hazard control anymore. And so I'm just going to go with the Tectonic Rage just to get a bunch of damage off, as goes into Avalugg to take it, then switches back out to Miltank, but I can just Ice Beam this since Terrible goes through possible Thick Fat. So I don't see this as any big deal. Goes for Miltank, but since it's already Toxic, I can just stay in and have no reason to do anything else other than just Ice Beam it down until I kill it, get the crit. Not a huge deal, because it just clicks Stealth Rock on accident, so it's just going to go down right here. Then he's going to go into Weavile. I have Hariyama that counters pretty much everything this can do, as I'm very defensive with Thick Fat, and it does 18 laughably. So I'm just going to throw off an Ice Punch, expecting the switch, as I do call that correctly, into Latios, get a lot of good damage off. But obviously now this threatens me so much, and I'm just going to go to Empoleon, because Empoleon's just going to scout for me unless Vaporeon is gone, since it can't break through the Vaporeon. So I do Ice Beam, because that would easily kill, but now I can get a Toxic off on this Vaporeon, and it can't really do anything to me, but like I said, I can't really do anything back other than just Toxic it. So he's going to Wish here, and I don't want this to just sit here, so I'm going to go into Tangrowth. Reveals the Baton Pass, so didn't really matter what I did there anyway, even if I was trying to prevent something from getting Wish Pass. But I have speed on this, so I'm going to Leaf Storm, and it just knocks it out because I'm Specs. So the Avalugg, not really a threat, but it's gone, and that just makes life easier. Then he's going to sub up. I'm going to Leaf Storm because I know this breaks us up. Like, it's too strong, as we saw earlier. So I don't want this to be able to sub, so I'm expecting a switch out, so I'm going to switch. But unfortunately, he gets me and goes for the Leech Seed as I switch into the Serum Black. So now it's going to be up to health yet again to be able to keep sub and Leech Seed. And it's just killing me here. And so I'm going to switch out because I expect the Moonblast to come in or sub and something. I mean, I can't do anything to this right now. It's so annoying, but Tangrowth is the only thing that's not going to get Leech Seeded. So now I see that there's no attacking move because didn't even go for an attack. So I don't know what that fourth move is, but I'm just going to HP Fire, break the sub, and then he's going to switch out knowing that I'm choiced into Vaporeon, and I'm just going to keep HP Firing, hoping that he just misplays and lets me get rid of that damn Whimsicott. But then I can now go into Kyurem Black as this can't really do anything to me, and goes for a Wish. So this is just getting so annoying that I can't break through. I mean, I'm a stall team. I can't break through anything. And I'm go for Roost, and he switches out. I did not expect him to actually switch out and risk the Whimsicott. And then reveals the fourth move, goes for Encore. So can't even touch Mega Sableye, which furthers my disappointment that Mega Sableye didn't win. But oh well, we gotta get through it. It's Pokemon, it happens. So now go back to Tangrowth, the only thing that prevents this from whittling down my whole team. And I'm gonna just throw off another HP Fire. Gotta play the mind games of who's gonna switch, who's not gonna switch. Just this game's just gonna keep going on and on until I can finally just get rid of this stupid Whimsicott that goes for safe sub. I mean, what am I gonna do? Toxic, so I'm just gonna Ice Beam, break the sub, as I know I'm gonna get Leech Seeded, but I would prefer if I can just, even if I have to sack something to this, just I need this not behind a sub, so then I can do something. And I switch back out to Tangrowth as he switches into Vaporeon, so finally, good positioning here. I'm gonna go for that super obvious Leaf Storm because he has no switch-ins. And oh, it does so much damage. But not quite enough. But thankfully out of sub range. So I can just go for another Leaf Storm. But I miss. I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed, so it's not the biggest deal, but just, I only have 8 of them. I'm worried about that now too. And I'm going to just stack the Empoleon so I can now go out to the Mimikyu because I've had enough. It's scarfed. I'm just going for the play rough. He's gonna, I would expect him to think that I'm gonna Shadow Sneak, but missed the play rough, so that's unfortunate. So I have no idea now how much damage I can even do to this, if this would even help. So now I just go out to Hariyama because I just need something. I need to do damage. I can't just go to Kyurem and do nothing to it. But it does get the Scald Burn, which isn't the worst thing. Like I said earlier, I'm Rest Talk, so I'm just gonna go for the rest. It's not a big deal to me because I can just continually check Weavile. I mean, I know Ice Punch isn't going to do any damage, but if I get the close combat, I just want to see what damage it does at this point. I don't even care. I need something to be done, and he reveals the Heal Bell, so that's kind of annoying, but I do roll the close combat, and oh, it's so close. Not quite, but that's good information that my Hariyama can do massive damage to the rest of the team. And so he's going to Wish, so I'm just going to hope that I can get the Sleep Talk roll again into close combat, but I don't get it. Just get Sleep Sleep Talk the rest, so he gets the free wish off. And then I'm going to stay in to close combat again, just to keep, well, okay, no, I'm going to Ice Punch to make sure that nothing gets wish past to. That was a better play than what I was saying. But as you can see, my frustration in this game was just there, but I had to keep focus on, hey, he's just going to try to wish past to the stupid Whimsicott or Latios since they both destroy what's remaining. And so he's going to get the wish off, but then Baton Pass, and since most of my team is actually EV to be faster than the Vaporeon, that's going to be a good strategy against me. And so I'm going to stay in this time because I really just don't have anything that I want to sack. So he goes for Psyshock, it does 50. Ice Beam does a lot, but no kill, so I'm just going to switch back out into Mimikyu since I have the disguise. It's whatever. But then I go for the Play Rough, and there's 43, so that's good information. I just need to, I want to Play Rough, hoping that he doesn't know that I'm Scarfed, and he Scalds. I risked that burn. It's okay. I didn't have anything else. I just needed to do something. So it's 3-hit KO. I just need to hit. And we finally get rid of the Vaporeon. So now the job is a lot easier here. No more wish passing. Let's get this done. Now he goes into Weavile. Doesn't know I'm Scarfed. So immediately just knock it out. But it's now all but over. I just Mimikyu with the surprise Scarf knocks out the Whimsicott, and now, because differential does not matter for my playoff chances, I'm going to switch out because I don't want to miss another Play Rough. Because this wins the game. I already know he's Specs, so I just sack my Hariyama, and then I go back into Mimikyu, and I can go for the 100% accurate Shadow Claw, win the game, give myself a chance to make the playoffs, and that's all I can really ask for since I needed help to also get in the playoffs. Unfortunately, I didn't make the playoffs because Joshua was able to win in his last week's matchup, so I didn't get a rematch with Josh because he, for whatever reason, didn't bring Mega Mawile and just eliminate me himself. That's all I can say. Is literally, if he was fearing me to just have a good plan or something for Mega Mawile that was going to catch him off guard, I don't think that's reason enough to not bring Mega Mawiles against a stall team, because my plan going in was just sack something and hope I can eventually kill it. But whatever, I'll take the win. It finishes off a solid season. I go 6-4, but unfortunately I'm in a strong conference and missed the playoffs. But had some fun, morphed my team over the season into stall, and actually pulled out 2 wins as the team became stall. So out of 2 chances even. So at least I was able to do something, and Scarf Mimikyu just caught off guard in this game, finish off the game, and SPECSted growth is a threat. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching, and as always, the link in the description will always be the most important link, and that is a link to the YouTube channel of my inspiration and my muse, Pokemon Trip HD.